Alright, Scalz 11 here, back
Yes?
with Baldur's
Done.
Gate 2, and we are heading here in Umar Hills to work on this quest. There's a few things we can do out here. First, let's go to Minister Lloyd's home, which should be in this general area. There we go. He was the guy telling everybody to be, that everything's going to be okay.
As you ask.
One thing I like about Baldur's Gate 2 is you can actually just go in people's houses and take shit. The first Baldur's Gate, if I would have done that and they see me, they call the guards. And it's a whole big thing. This game, they're kind of like, just let people steal shit if they want to steal shit. Some things could still be trapped and all that, but for the most part, nobody gives a crap if you steal shit. And I really should have fucking put this shit. God damn it. So bad at not emptying my inventory.
What is my task? It shall be.
Hello. I don't recognize you. You must be new to Innisfail. Is there something I can help you with?
We come because the little boy, Dylan, said that there was evil here in the need of a butt kicking. And good for us that we have our boots on, yes sir. You did, then the boy did get you to the city after all. I'm pleased to hear it. You have to come to our aid then, yes? What's going on? Yes, well of course, it's a gruesome business. I'm sure that little Dylan told you some of the story, but I should elaborate on it for your benefit.
We've had a run of killings and disappearances here as of late.
People murdered in their beds, their bodies disappearing, bodies found with the skins inside out. Normally we would turn to our local ranger protector to aid us in a time like this, but our ranger, Morella, has vanished. Several men went to her cabin southwest of the village, and they found no sign of her. It is not like her to be absent for so long. I fear the worst. Soon after, shepherds and farmers from the outlying holds began disappearing. People heard strange noises at night, and we have no ranger to turn to. Everyone's frightened, but they're scared to leave as well, else they get caught out in the wilderness by whatever has been doing the killing. And, of course, everyone has ideas on what's behind all of this. It's the ogres, my husband, you know it is. My wife, Aina, and yes, many people think it's the group of ogres who moved into the area just before the killings began. Likely is, too. They're in the hills, too close to the village, I say. Yes, you could find them in the hills a bit north of here. Of course, others think it's a pack of very large wolves that have been ranging the hills for some years. And still others claim Umar herself, the great witch of the hills, has returned. Legend has it she was responsible for deaths much like these ones. Faugh, that's just old legends. Umar has been gone for over 500 years, my husband. Yes, true. I suppose I should warn you. I've already hired a famous knight, Mazzy Fenton, and her troop, but they haven't been back. I don't know much about this Umar, but it sounds like some kind of evil magic. Perhaps this ogre is a powerful mage. It's a possibility we shouldn't ignore. Wolves, ogres, witches, oh my. It is too much for Mink's poor head to comprehend. Which of these are evil? The edge of my sword shall find the truth. To be honest, I think you should check on the ogres and their fellows before chasing after legends and such. So, will you help us? Yes, I'll make an attempt. Oh, most excellent. Please, my lord, go to Morella's cabin and find where she has gone. My men are too frightened to go that far from the village. Her cabin is west of the village, in the valley. It should not be hard to find. There are other older cabins in the hills, abandoned for many years. Or go north from here to the river and find that Maldolf and his beasts. I have little doubt that they are responsible for all of this, but we must be sure. I am relieved that you have decided to help us. You have the run of the village, my lord. If you need anything, do not hesitate to come to me. Oh, most glorious day. One step closer we come to bring true heroes. Yes, indeedy. Even little Boo's fur stands on end from his anticipation. Alright, so now we have more knowing what's going on here. Bit. Well, they're saying it's ogres, it's possibly wolves, it could be Umar herself has come back. And here's another little side quest to deal with. Oh, greetings to you, stranger. Who are you? My name is Dar, and I am no one of importance, I suppose. At least nobody important enough that my love's father might vaguely consider allowing me to court her. Sigh. No, why not? My love is Colette, and her father is a wizard of no small power, and possessed of considerable bias against me. His name is Germain, and I understand he intends to use Colette as a bargaining tool for some wizardly endeavor of his own. Against her will, I imagine, although I've no chance to ask her opinion. I know she wants to go with me, I know it, but her father will have none of it. He intends to go to the great lengths to keep us apart. Oh, woe is me. Perhaps I can speak to him for you. It will be of no use, I am sure, and I do not wish to use violence in such an endeavor. I do not appreciate its taste, and no doubt Germain would crush me with magic. You are kind to offer your assistance, but there is no help in me, I think. Leave me to my sorrow, please. Well, with that kind of attitude, dude, you ain't gonna get any.
Yes, it shall be.
Let's talk to Germain, see what he's got going on.
Something stranger.
Who disturbs me? I am Scalz. Who are you? Scalz, eh? Well, I don't recognize your name, so as long as you're not sent by that fool Dar, I'll not object to your presence. And I, since you ask, am none other than Germain, licensed colored wizard for this region. So you needn't run off and attempt to report me, boy. If you're a colored wizard, why don't you do something about the killings around here? I don't do anything about it because I don't want to do anything about it. I have more important things to do, and until the colored wizards tell me otherwise, I'll not involve myself. Can you tell me about what you know about the killings? Select the wolves or ogres or some other mundane nonsense. I have no interest in the matter. Why don't you ask some of the yokels if you're so concerned? What is this thing you're making? Ah, glad you asked. This, my friend, is nothing other than a golem of stone. A fine piece of magical craftsmanship, if I do say so myself. Few other mages have made the attempt, you see. This type of golem is quite powerful and dangerous, but I am more than skilled enough to control it. Once it's complete, I'll have an excellent servant, and something to keep an eye on my daughter and that foolhardy beau of hers while I'm away. Trouble is, I'm missing one of the crucial ingredients, the blood of a mimic. I'd pay handsomely for some, in fact. You look like the adventurous type. Care to find me some? Where it's a mimic, and where will I find one? A mimic is a vicious little creature, shape-shifter, that likes to attract and kill adventurers by looking like a treasure chest or similar objects. They generally exist in dungeons, ruins, and similar places, although where you find one around here I haven't a clue. That's why I'm looking for some. I'll make the attempt. Fine, I wish I could point you in the right direction, but if you do find some, you know where to find me. Off with you then, boy. The thing about this is,
what do you need? I am
it
scared
sounds like
nothing
you're not helping the
dangerous.
kid because you're helping him make this golem to protect his daughter from him.
I stand ready. Aye, as you wish.
But,
Things are going well for us, yes?
I never use the
It's a
damn potion.
dangerous path, but we manage well for ourselves.
That one actually might be worth it.
You require my
But by
dance on the
actually
head of a pin
helping
as
him
well.
complete this, what happened? Okay, he didn't like the fact that I just, okay.
Yes, it shall be.
Remember what I was saying earlier, that they don't mind if you,
Something stranger.
steal their shit? Apparently, he minds. So let's go back through this again. Okay.
What is my task? Consider it done.
Hello there.
I love Dar, but Father will have none of it. Now he's making this thing to watch over me when he leaves. This is just terrible.
On my honor.
Okay, anyway,
will
like I
do
said,
my
you would think
best.
that helping him make the golem
Yes.
would hurt poor Dar out here. And the right thing would be to have him try to be with his woman. But actually helping him make the golem makes him...
Wow, an adventurer.
You'll see what happens. Sir, my name is Derber, and me and my friends here want to be adventurers like you, real strong and powerful like. Yeah, I want to be a ranger to protect the village. I want to be a great warrior like my dad. I knows we can, but everyone says we're all too young and all. Bull, that's what I says to that. Since you're already an adventurer and all, I was hoping you might maybe buy some swords for us, some bastard swords. And some ale, Derbert, don't forget the ale. Yeah, we wants to be real men. or swords and some ale then. If we give you the money, sir, would you buy us some? Now, if you actually buy them swords and ale, everybody in the village like hates you. I think they kick you out, or it's pretty bad. So don't do it. Don't don't buy them swords and ale. I'll buy you ale, boys. I got better things to do. Ah, please, pretty please. Yeah, please, couldn't you please, sir? I said no, and I mean it. You're so mean. Yeah, this bites. I want to be an adventurer. Yeah, do not buy them
Very well.
ale. What's Jeb got to say?
Weather's been lousy lately.
So I'm supposed to wander around your metal built up this heat. Just the price of being an adventurer, my good man. Adventurers, are ya? I'll give you an adventure you won't soon forget. For a few golders, mind ya. Okay, 10 enough? 10, nay, meta. This one's at least 30. 20. Sure, that. You see the folks in town with all the chickens? 'Tis the farmer Hendrik and his wife fled here from the lands like I have. His daughter was a tomfool, tin-headed adventuring type just like you. Died young just this past season. You still with me? Good, then I won't have to repeat myself. Not long after she died, a bunch of other tin heads came looking for her. Said she had something of theirs. Heh, old Hendricks just took him outside and pointed to her grave marker and told him to get the hell off his land because they had something of his too. So that night I heard a ruckus in his hen house. Look out the window and there he was trying to stuff something down the gullet of one of them chickens he keeps out back. Drawing her own conclusions, friend, but I'm thinking there's something a tin head like yourself might like buried deep in the gizzard of one of them cluckers. If you could think of another reason they fled to town with their chickens and nothing else, I'd be glad to hear it. Now clear off and bake them in the ovens of honor, blah blah, whatever you just said. So here's the chickens. We talk to Erlin, or I don't think it matters which one.
I've no time for
We're just good folk fled from the outer farmland, stranger. We ask nothing of you other than you leave us be. Give me the chicken, there's going to be trouble. How much are you asking for the chickens? I'll buy them off you. They are not for sale. I'm only interested in one chicken, actually. A chicken that swallowed something quite valuable. I suppose it's best not to be hanging on to it any longer. Eventually someone will come and take it from us. What can you pay me for it, my lord? Does it matter what we pay him? I'm trying to remember now. I think 50 is good for it. Are you coming more fair, I suppose? Take it. Me wife, I shall find some other way to remember our daughter. There's a what in their chicken? Bajurl. That's what is in the chicken. This is one of the really good stones. You actually could sell them for about... We paid 50, you sell them for about 600. But it's also used to upgrade an item. So, later in the game. So, we actually do have one already, so we may just sell that one. We paid 50, it's worth about 6, so that's pretty good. Anything else out here? Some elk or a moose. I know the Marilla's house is out here, so this might be it here actually. She's the ranger that has gone missing. Now, if you're a ranger, this quest I believe gets you your ranger stronghold. So this is where you would go to do that, just like we have Nalia's Keep, because we're a fighter class. So that's how this works out. Where's the door? There it is. I'm not sure if this ends up being a stronghold or not, but I know this area is where the ranger stronghold is, I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, she's gone missing. As you already see, there's a note in there. let's see what's out here first.
I am pleased at the progress that this ill-conceived group has made. I had not thought such a thing
possible.
possible.
Visit again, a sweet child, eager to learn my ways with wild creatures. Dark creatures roam the forest. Several times people were slain by some unknown predator. Everyone seems to have their own opinion was doing the killing. The strangest thing is that the bodies are disappearing in the morning. This leaves me baffled. Perhaps I should say wolf-like creatures. At night when I've been patrolling, I've often caught shadowy glimpses of these wolves running alongside me. I've tried to attract their attention, but they ignore me. I find this most strange, as if the pack is being controlled by someone else. Years ago, I spoke with the pack leaders, and they were cordial. Now they either flee from me, or, and I fear to say this, they stalk me. It is noon, and still the wood outside my cabin seems full of shadows. I've been hard-pressed to hear birds, and most of the larger animals have long fled. I plan to find the wolves' den. I've drawn a map to it. All signs point to them as being the culprits, but what wolves act like these? They are wolves with the cunning of men. And there is something else, a whispering in my mind. It is faint now in the waking hours, but while I sleep, I dream only of this voice and the face behind it. Whether it is connected to the voices, I do not know. I suspect by the time that the sun sets tonight, I'll have answers to my questions. Okay, then. Your world map has been updated. And we got experience, actually, for picking that up. Our world map has been updated? Temple ruins. That's new. Okay. What else is going on?
Things are going well for us, yes?
A violent struggle is taking
dangerous
place.
path,
Someone was killed
well
and
for
dragged
us.
out of the cabin. There are a few footprints in the blood. They appear to be a dog or a wolf prints.
On my honor, it shall be.
Interesting. That doesn't bode well, though. Seems like the ranger girl may have been the one who got killed there. Acid arrow.
Yes?
Well, we traveled the state to search out the wolf lair. My own scout in the region has confirmed Morella's suspicions that there is a large pack of wolves acting in this area. On the map included, I have indicated where I believe the wolf den to be located. Follow us if you can, but be cautious. We can ill afford another mysterious disappearance until we meet again, Mazzy. On the same sheet is drawn a crude but effective map which indicates the path to a forested area several hours north of the Innisvale region. Which would probably still be the same temple ruins, several hours north.
Things are going well for us,
my
yes?
task.
It's a dangerous path,
Consider it
but we
done.
manage well for ourselves.
Alright, so, there we go. Strange going-ons in Innisvale. Mazzy is actually a character that we can eventually recruit as a party member. She's actually pretty awesome. She's a halfling, like, fighter who wants to be a paladin. She's a completely opposite than what you think. Shadow.
To you.
On my honor.
So yeah, she's a pretty badass. She's a pretty cool character. But probably aren't going to use her. She's actually best as a, like, an archer. She has like a 5 proficiency in short bows or something. So she's like a sniper, basically. So she's pretty awesome in that way. Anything up here that we want? No, nothing over here at all, huh? It's been so long since I've been, played this game. Really, I don't know where I'm really not sure exactly where everything's at here. There's a cave. Let's head in the cave.
Consider it done.
Oh, I think this is... You cannot say what monsters are about. This is the Mimic. They already said they look like treasure chests. That's the Mimic right there. You try to open that and I think we get attacked. Or we just walk by it and get attacked.
Fear is those of no
Apparently.
confidence.
Killer mimic.
I will do what I can.
And he's dead. That's
Yes,
quick.
I will do my best.
Can we loot the
Keep a wary eye about.
mimic
One never
blood?
knows the
Nice.
form that danger can take in a place such as this.
And we get a diamond too. That is nice. I think I have to give some of the stuff up, so I have some room here. So the mimic's blood is what we need for our
What is my
quest
task? Yes.
for the wizard,
Very well.
which also has to do with the father and the guy trying to get the girl. So let's keep walking around, trying to find what's going on here.
I'm
Actually,
not used to such wide open
let's head up.
spaces. Auntie never went anywhere that wasn't carpeted.
We know actually this map doesn't actually have what we need to finish the quest, but there's other stuff to do here. Because we know from what the note said, we have to go north to that temple.
Let us speak and be done with this.
You're one of those wizard folk looking for Valgar, aren't you? No. Oh, remember the wizards told us to hunt this guy, and I actually told him I wouldn't do it? Well, move on then, get out of here. No, I won't move on, I'll do what I want. Whoa. Mountain lions. Okay. This is Valgir's home. He's also a party member. He's actually a pretty good one too. So he's a ranger. I think he's a stalker. He's a type of ranger. But he has a side quest that we'll probably end up... We need him for a side quest, I think, or one of the quests for the planar sphere.
Oh, there. More cowled ones are their servants, no doubt. By the gods, I swear you'll not live to take me to that damnable sphere.
Let's see. I have no servant of anyone or anything. What are you talking about? You do not serve the wizards? Then I have hidden myself so desperately only to be set upon by chance? Ah, this is misfortune. Indeed. You might still be able to help me. A planar sphere appeared suddenly in the slums of Athkatla several weeks ago, which you may have seen. My ancestor, the necromancer Lavik, built that sphere and disappeared with it over 5 centuries ago. It has not been seen since, until its reappearance. I have no desire to meet my ancestor, and even less desire to help the cowled wizards, who believe my body is the only key to enter the sphere, alive or no. They tried to force my cooperation, and I was forced to defend myself and flee. I had hidden away here, successfully, I thought, until you came. Why do you fear Lavik? He's certainly dead. It has been a long time, but for all I know, time may work differently when traveling the plains. As for his immortality, well, my ancestor has extended his life before, but that is a different story. I am the last of the Corthala line. That may mean little to you, but it means plenty to Lavik. When Lavik left Athaka in the sphere, he was already many centuries old. Lavik extended his life by stealing the bodies of blood relations. If he yet lives, you can imagine my concern. This is also why my blood may allow entrance to the sphere. Interesting. Okay, what do you propose we do? My proposal is that we return to the city and enter the sphere. That way I will know if Lavik lives. If he does, we can exterminate his ghoulish existence once and for all. You are more than welcome to whatever lies within the sphere, such as magical treasure and anything else of Lavik's. None of it interests me in the slightest. Okay, I actually want to do that. I don't really want to do it right now. So if I say join with him, we shall see what's inside the sphere. Does he actually join, or will the colored wizards oppose us? The wizards will not rest until they get inside that sphere, and one cannot hope to stand up to the colored wizards for long, at least not without steady hands at one's back. Okay. And how is it that you can enter the sphere? Oh, didn't we already? Yeah, he already told us about that. I actually want to do it, but I don't want to do it right now. Isn't there a I don't want to do it right now line? Most excellent. My family swore an oath long ago to kill Lavik should he ever reappear, and perhaps I shall be able to fulfill it. My heartfelt thanks to your offer of aid. Tell him about Imoen. There is strength in numbers with you, and if you wish to have my help in exacting a toll against the colored wizards that stand in your way, you'll hear no complaint from me. Let us be moving then. More than likely the colored wizards will hear my movements, and the fact that you accompany me soon enough, we shall have it be at the ready. Be welcome, brother of the woods. Together you and Boo and I shall stride forward to crush all evil in our wakes. Alright, well I don't want to do it right now. So can we tell him to remove for now, and what happens? I like who we got. Usually they come and talk to you, tell you where they'll stay.
Are we through? I should like to know if we are to continue.
Let's split up for now.
As you wish. If you change your mind, I would still like to travel with you. I still think I have much to see in this world.
I will return to my cabin in the hills for now. Okay, we'll go there if we need you again. Alright, good. So he is still gonna chill here.
As you ask.
And maybe after we do Umar, we'll do the planar sphere. Well. It's a pretty cool place, if I remember correctly. So Valgar pretty much take their place of Minsk, because he's pretty much a ranger like Minsk in the similar way. Composite longbow, spear of some kind. Arrows, we can use those. Regular arrows are starting to get a little not useful, but arrow plus ones are useful. And the spear, is it anything really special, or is it just spear plus one? Nothing very special.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna leave you here for now, Valgar, but we will come back for you, my friend. I promise. Let's head back to this guy and finish this part of the quest off, and we'll stop the vid. We got the mimic blood for him.
I await your word. It shall be.
You need something strange.
Ah, it is you again, boy. I don't suppose you found any of that mimic's blood, have you? Yeah, actually. Eh, let me have a look at what you have found there. Yes, I see. Well done, boy, well done. I don't know how you found it, but here it is. I took the liberty of digging out that sword earlier just in case. Rather prophetic of me, don't you think? It was just collecting dust anyway, so here you go, and well earned, I might add. Now, all I need to do is add this to the golem, and he will be complete. Finally, I will be able to live in peace and be assured that Colette will not be molested while I am gone. Got a lot of XP for that. And of course... Yes, awake, my creature. Awake and hear my command. Rawr. What is wrong here? No, stay back. Back, I command you. Father! Alright, so, the golem turns against him.
Hello there.
Father, you're alive. Oh, thank the gods. Yes, I am alive, my daughter, thanks to our kind stranger here. Colette, what has happened? Oh dear, it was terrible. Dar, it was terrible. One of my own creations turned on me, boy. It seems I am not so wise and powerful as I at first thought. And perhaps I've been foolish in some other of my decisions as well. Dar, boy, if you promise to take care of my daughter and protect her, if you still want her, I'll not stand in the way. Oh, Father, are you serious? Thank you. Indeed, thank you, Germaine. I shall take excellent care of Colette, you can be sure. Come, my love, let's not waste this chance. So we got, what, anything good for him?
Something stranger.
Overly good for that? 8,000 XP for killing the golem. Plus we got XP for doing the quest, and we got What happened with... Why is this so big? Oh, end dialogue. Oh, that's why. My thanks to you for saving a foolish wizard's life. My daughter is now gone. I think I will leave myself for a while and consider what I have done. There we go. 21,250 XP after finishing it up. Actually, he left, so we may be able to...
What do you need?
Did he say he's going to leave? Yeah, so we can probably loot his place too now. Anybody get a level? I thought I heard something. No. Yeah, he's not here, right? So let's loot. Oh, we have a chance. He's one of the only people in the game so far that actually attacked us for looting his chat, for looting his stuff. Power word sleep, level 2. Contingency. Oh, this is like, upon casting this spell, the wizard is allowed to choose a spell out of his repertoire of known spells. One spell every 3 levels of the caster is allowed. Up to 6 level spells at 18th. Once the spell is chosen, the caster may choose a condition of some kind. Okay, I get it now. So like 10% hit points or less, now cast Stone Skin. You can do that kind of stuff. Yeah. The limitation to spells that a target is placed on the contingency must be the caster, so it cannot be an offensive spell, nor may it target any other party members. So it's an interesting spell in that way. Yes. Yeah, it basically sets up defenses. If her hit points go under 50% or something, you can have it cast a spell on you.
What is my task?
It's kind of cool.
Consider it done.
Okay, what else do we got to do here? Because we're at the limit. We got Baldur done. We got to go north. Let's head north. I know the ogres are over here, so I want to talk to them. And the ogres really are not the problem, so that's why they get done. It's really all that's left on the map is the ogres. So we're about half hour into this almost, so I don't want to go too much longer. There they are. Hold, use now human village. Why you come? What you's wanting? What are you doing here? Me, Madoff, lead followers from great army of Scythilis in the south. No one want to kill races no more. Lead fellows in desertion. We just wants to be left alone. I've heard about you killing people. We don't kill no humans in the village. We don't want trouble with yous. How do I know you're telling the truth? Always Madoff and fellows be chased and hated because me and ogre. We just wants to be left alone. We come here 1 moon ago, tries to settle for a while, yes? Soon after we come, fellows begin to vanish. 1, 2, they go. Some turn up killed, skin missing. Some bodies vanish too. Madoff know who killing us. Madoff worried. Numbers get smaller. We like here, but something bad here too. Killing us fellows. Very bad. So something's killing you too. Madoff no knows. Maybe wolves, maybe bad magics. Nobody see what kills fellows. Comes at night though. Maybe it's the shadows. I see. So you're no better off than the village. Wait, you not attack us? We needs you to bring word to human village. Humans run when Madoff goes. So me needs you to do it for me. Yous bring word, yes? What kind of word? Madoff no want death, Madoff no want fight, just want peace. You tell villagers, maybe, that Madoff and fellows will protect village. Protect from orcs and mountains, yes? Humans let us stay then and no call nights. Maybe let us come once in a moon to trade for food and goods. Madoff make deal with village if yous tell them. We no want trouble. Okay, I'll tell them. Madoff happy, maybe fellows can live alone and eat good. Be happy here. You do good thing. Maybe humans agree, Madoff keep deal, you tell them. Alright, so Madoff's, the ogre's people are getting killed just like the humans are. So obviously they are not the ones to be blamed. If you can trust an ogre, that is. I can trust an ogre. Oh, there's actually a loot over here. See that? A little bit of money. Alright, so I think that's really all that's left in this map to worry about. The Baldur, the ogres, the kids who want to get drunk and have weapons that you do not want to buy for. It does not turn out well. Even in Baldur's Gate 2, kids are trying to get drunk and get weapons, just like now. Okay, so if we go back to the mayor and tell him it's not the ogres. Actually, I don't know if anything specific happens yet for that.
Yes.
Is there something you need?
I've spoken to the ogre Madoff, and I do not believe his or followers are responsible for Immisvale's problems. What? But I was sure that those monsters were the killers. What makes you certain that they aren't? Madoff has had his own people go missing, much the same as yours. He is worried as you are. Oh, that isn't good news at all. If ogres can be worried, what should we be? Actually, Madoff sent me with a proposition. He and his people will provide protection for the village in exchange for peaceful relations and a bit of trade. He has? I must say, that might not be such a bad idea. If this ogre can be trusted, that is. Thank you for bringing me this attention, my lord. I will have to go and talk to them, I suppose. We could both benefit from this. Since the ogres are no longer a possibility, all I can suggest is you go to Morelia's cabin. There must be some evidence of what happened to her. 27,500 XP. Nice.
On my honor.
Alright, so we got that taken care of. Now we're gonna end the vid.
Done.
So we pretty much got this whole area scoped out for the most part. There's really nothing up here, I don't think. So we have Valgar's cabin. We can use him for a quest later in the game. Morello's cabin we've been to. We got that figured out. So we need to head to the temple ruins, and that is how we're going to figure out what's really going on here. So, alright, I'm going to stop for now. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you all later. Take care.